How do political ads make you feel? Frightened, worried, or angry? Hopeful, warm, or fuzzy? What about manipulated? Every word, photo, image, and musical note of a campaign ad is carefully chosen to evoke a particular response from viewers. Candidates and political groups spend billions of dollars each campaign season to produce ads designed to persuade voters that a certain candidate is the best or worst choice. During election season, political ads are ubiquitous, appearing on social media, television, websites, even music videos and online games. Try taking a few minutes to really scrutinize the elements of the next ads you see. Here are some tactics to look out for.
After months of silence, Catherine Cortez Masto announced her support for the Iran nuclear deal.
We have an agreement and we need to move forward.
A deal that gives...
Note the use of repetition, broken fonts, distorted video, and dramatic voiceovers. Near the end of this ad, you'll see what appears to be a nuclear explosion. And that's a tactic taken from the most famous deceptive dramatization ad in history, the Daisy ad in 1964. In it, Democratic presidential candidate Lyndon Johnson responded to Republican candidate Barry Goldwater's statement that he would consider using nuclear weapons in Vietnam.
These are the stakes: to make a world in which all of God's children can live, or to go into the dark. We must either love each other or we must die.
In the anti-Hillary Clinton ad, you'll see photos of the candidate presented to imply that she's ill or not physically fit enough to become president.
Hillary Clinton doesn't have the fortitude, strength, or stamina to lead in...
Notice some photos are modified to appear shadowy, and frames are selected to omit context.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Every morning I say a prayer for my...
In this Louisiana Senate race ad from 2014, the favored candidate is presented in sympathetic situations, surrounded by children, for example, and is only shown smiling in bright colors. Photos of her opponent, however, are presented in black and white and depict mainly his scowling face. Many campaign ads are relatively short, and so are humans' attention spans. Therefore, each word in a campaign ad is vetted carefully to ensure it's absolutely needed to get the message across. The limited word choice often purposefully omits context, making the ad deceptive because of the words that weren't used. Another way words are abused in campaign ads is by selecting a pile of positive-sounding words and stringing them together for a narrative that sounds nice but has no real meaning. This narrative uses words, phrases, and data to make a point, while conveniently omitting points that would disprove the message. Here's an ad in which a candidate for city mayor accuses his opponent of supporting elite private schools that are actually charter schools.
Founded by his big campaign contributors. I'm Chuy Garcia. I will stop privatizing our public schools and let you elect the school board.
And he accuses his opponent of not providing funding for schools, when the money actually comes from the state.
I will give control of your schools back to you.
I for president, I for president, I for president, I for president.
This strategy uses repetition along with peer pressure to persuade the viewer that they'll be outcasts if they don't vote for a particular candidate. One of the first television ads to use this technique was the 1952 I Like Ike campaign.
Get in step with I. You like Ike, I like Ike. Everybody likes Ike for president.
Note the word repetition and the happy faces of people walking in step with each other.
Common Core, Obama's Medicaid expansion, tax increases. Barack Obama? No. John Kasich,
Sometimes an ad doesn't even seem to be about the candidate, but someone the ad producers want you to associate with the candidate. Former President Obama's words and image have appeared in ads for candidates from local to national races, both to persuade voters to support or reject the candidate because of the Obama connection. In this ad, candidate John Kasich's opponent accuses him of being an Obama Republican. Also, note the dark, conspiratorial photo and shadowy lettering. Yes, even fonts are carefully chosen to provoke a desired emotion.
John Kasich.